What is going to happen, everybody? It's Nolan North, and we are live today for this very special episode of Blossom. Oh, you kids don't know what that is, but they used to do that. It's Retro Replay from quarantine. I'm going to put on the old specs, filtering out the blue light. Oh, yeah, that's great. It also helps me read everybody's questions. We got a lot of great things coming in. I got Josephine J. Drusif is here with me. J's for Juicy. And we are doing our best. We're going live. I got the dog sleeping behind me, 145 pounds of pure love, completely disinterested in everything. And I'm going to go, I'm going to looking at the live chat here. I see, let's see. I'm just going to start going. Of course, Pyro, Tyler Boyce, Michelle Holstein, Mia Kondratayeva, OMG, hi North, please say hi. Hi, Mia. Cody B, Margot Green Humanity, Clinton, Nadia Ananya, Hawk number 1, Vicky Gagliardi, Bones Winchester. I like that. I don't know why, but I do. Josephina, not to be, confused with Drusifina. Jay Drusif changes all the time. Aaron B, in all caps, of course. And no, I'm not David Hayter. Okay, I'm going to start telling people you're loud, dude, if you're going to do that to me. William Radke, Daniel Yurchenko, Matthew Snyder, Jacob Dallas, Ramsey, Andreja, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Miguel, Marissa, Captain Israel, Stark Evil Vash, Michelle. Okay, everybody. I mean, bunch of people just saying hi. So what we thought we'd do today is give you some updates and tell you some cool things that we got coming in the next few weeks, and just take a break from the crappy gameplay I give you on Thursdays. But because next week we're going to finish it up. I mean, this is it. I'm finishing the Uncharted 3 playthrough. Pyro will probably have the death counter out. We asked some of the members here for some early questions, and Pyro was the first one. And of course, he reminded me, I'm going to read it. It says, in the playthrough of this game so far alone, you've died a combined total of 137 times. Thank you for that grim reminder. He says, by now you must be so familiar with the face of death that can you give us all the artist's impression of what I see? Is it like the tall albino in Bill and Ted, the classic skeleton in Jedi robes, that kind of thing? No, Pyro, when I think of death, I think of you. That's what I think of. Nothing else. You are my death counter. You are my Grim Reaper. And you always will be, because the Grim Reaper's got nothing on you, counting all this, just the mayhem and the murder that happens, guys. But thanks for sending stuff up, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention you. Lisa Geelan wanted to know a few things. On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome is Amy Hennig? 11. Any scenes or lines you wish you had done different? No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, you always said Uncharted 3 was the most fun one to do. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because I knew there was going to be an Uncharted 4. And Uncharted 2 was already a huge success. And it took this huge weight of worrying if people liked it, and it kind of freed us all up. And it was, they brought Graham McTavish back as Charlie Cutter because he and I got along so well when he was Lazarevich in 2, which is ironic since this little man, he's Drake, whatever. I'm not going to do it, but it was just like getting the gang back together, and you knew there was going to be more. And whereas, all the other ones were fun, even up to Uncharted 4, but I knew that was it. So there was kind of this little bit of dread that I didn't want the last day of shooting to to be there. So that's all. That's all. Um, Stark Evil Vash. Seriously though, how long did it take to recover after getting flicked in the head by Richard? I still can't feel anything on the right side of my face years later. His bear paw also knocked out some great memories of my grandma. Um, don't remember her name because of that. It was a big flick. That's all I'm saying. Um, let's see. So I got a couple others here, but let's see what's going on with the live chat. I don't want to leave people out who didn't get any. Um, Mia, hi Nolan, looking cool. The glasses. I'm Mia. Well, you already know that. I'm 10 years old and hi, Mia. I love the fact that you're 10 and you know Retro Replay or Uncharted or whatever game you play or cartoon you may watch. Thank you for being a fan. I sure appreciate it. Because I need the younger fans because you just get older and you got to grow with the new games and new shows I do. So thank you for being 10 and a fan. Who's there? Oh, J9 Janine's there. Tyler Boyce Lazarevich. He was a great villain. Nuked Flounder. You know what? I'm from New England, and flounder they're always floating there off the North Shore. So I like that. The nuked flounder reminds me of what's that fish in SpongeBob? But the flounder, I don't know. He ran around with. Doesn't matter. So awesome! You had such nice things to say about Amy Hennig. Thanks for being so classy. Well, nuked flounder. You're the classiest flounder I know. Josephina, Uncharted 3 is your favorite. You know who else's favorite I just learned about that Uncharted? It was Greg Miller he was like really big into Uncharted 3. I knew he's such a amazing guy, amazing gamer, but he's a Uncharted 3. It's not, a lot of people go Uncharted 2 is their favorite or Uncharted 4, but I enjoyed Uncharted 3. I know a lot of people had some issues with it, and I think Amy touched on that a little bit, and maybe she'll touch on it again next week. See? Maybe she'll be there. But there were challenges that they had at the development office, because you want to make it bigger. What else can we do? So we had cargo planes, we had, ships rolling over. I enjoyed the playthrough, maybe because I'm getting a little better. But I kind of liked it. Sydney Harmon is here. I'm loving it so far. Thank you. I'm glad. Let's see. Nolan, remember we made that vid in Boston? Oh crap, kitty get wet. Inferno Rabbit 95 said that. I love the handles you guys have. That's right. But you have to say in the Boston accent, oh crap, kitty got wet, bro. What's up, kid? Your kid got wet. Whatever. Let's see. Is there going to be an Uncharted 5 Olivia Smith vlogs? I don't think so. Or I could say, yes, there is. It was called Golden Abyss. Ooh, snap. No, I don't think so. If there is, I don't know about it. I would love to be part of it if there is, but who knows? Maybe they're just like, they don't want to, I don't know. They don't want it. Let's see. What else is here? Christian Guerrero. Uncharted 3 was the best because the story was the coolest in Arabia and the soundtrack was the best. Loved it because of the characters. You know what? I got to agree with you. The soundtrack, Greg Edmondson, it was amazing. And I think we talked about this earlier on I think it's the last live stream when we did I showed you the book that I did. It was all done at Abbey Road where the Beatles famously made, or so many artists. I shouldn't say just the Beatles, but it's, because they had the song Abbey Road, whatever, the album. I digress. Yeah, they actually recorded that at Abbey Road in London, which is amazing to me. What else do we have here? I got to slowing it down. Caitlin Adams. Hi, Uncle Noli. My name is Caitlin Nicole Adams. I live in TO. That's right around the corner from me. Hope Blaze now knows where his student is from, and his student's name is because he might get asked a lot of questions. Yes, Caitlin. Blaze and the Monster Machines. Let's blaze. Love that show. Tio. I live near Thousand Oaks, California, and tell him, Caitlin, it's hot. It's really hot right now. It feels kind of like the desert in Uncharted 3. It's getting warm. Lewis, Reza, where's the Guinness? I forgot the Guinness. I had to get things set up, and now it's in the other room. And Racha, fetch it. Go fetch a Guinness. Go get the Guinness, boy. He's not going to get the Guinness. That dog can't do nothing. What do we have here? Who else? Nathan McMenemy. Hey, Nolan, will you be coming back to Ireland once it's safe, of course? It's always safe to go to Ireland. It's where the best Guinness is. Ask Tina. Tina knows. Best Guinness. It's that place Neary's, right? Off Grafton. There's a few pubs, though. I'm going to step back. There's so many great Irish fans who will tell you, I guarantee they'll have a different pub for different spots, but they pour a great pint. It's just the way there is. In Flames or 12. Hello, Uncle Noli. You're funny. Love your absolutely savage sense of humor. Hey, let me tell you something. In Flames or, you know what I'm telling you about? You know what's in flames? Hemorrhoids. Get out there and walk. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Live Uncle Noli could be the worst idea ever. Like, oh my God, he just said that? Huge fan. Can you do smokescreen voice? That's right, Nightcore Games. I can. I remember the first time I got to work with Peter Cullen and on the Transformers Prime. And he actually turned and he did that Autobots roll out. And I just got goosebumps. It was the coolest moment. Let's see. Everybody, boy, there's so many just coming at me. Questions. I'm gonna try to get over to some of the other people we had sent in some questions. Let's see. Brandy Brown, definitely want to know the most embarrassing or funniest moment. Can I get a hug from Richard? Well, you have to ask Richard for the hug. The answer will be yes, but he might not let go. Brandy might not. He's just look him up. He's in Maine somewhere in the woods, burying the bodies. I'm being serious. Most embarrassing or funniest moment on Uncharted, especially Uncharted 3. We've talked about it. Graham and I lost our minds when Richard was playing that other character. He did that face, and we lost our minds. So it was that was the moment that we love so much. Rugged Knot. Thank you for the soup. Greetings from India, Nolan. The Uncharted trilogy helped me recover through an accident that had me bedridden for years. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Love watching your walkthroughs. You know what? It really was a walkthrough. It wasn't much of a playthrough, was it, Drew? I really didn't play. I think Rugged Knot has it right. Hey, welcome to the Uncharted 3 walkthrough. Because I can't play for shit. We all know that. Oops. If you're kids and you heard that, you didn't hear that. Crap. Nathan Drake says crap. Did you sign up for PlayStation 5 pre-orders already? I didn't. I don't. I think I've probably worn out my welcome at Sony by now. They used to like, like, hey, we got you the collector's Nathan Drake Uncharted PS4. I'm like, thanks. No, they don't care. They don't care. Let's see. Who else we have? Let's see. Aaron B. How fun was it to do the bar fight scene? Aaron, man, it was a blast, but I got to say, I did parts of it, and then we stepped back and let a lot of the stunt guys do some of the more serious things. I know they got me up against the wall in the bathroom parts, and I did a lot of the swings and the fights and the punches, like in post. But even before the fight, it's that scene around the table. Then it goes into a fight, and that's where you have to stop because then it's game mechanics, and then they use our movements. But big things out to like Ruben Langdon. And Chris. Oh my God, it's terrible. I'm looking up his name. Chris. Chris is my buddy Chris. Love Chris. Chris from South Carolina. Chris Robbins is his name, and he's phenomenal. And he's a sweetheart of a guy. And he and Ruben Langdon did a lot of the heavy lifting with the fights. So yeah, crazy. Can you play COD Zombies on the channel? Yes, Mr. Doodle. I think the Doctor may appear someday on Retro Replay, but I won't have Dempsey because I hate him. No, we'll definitely have Dempsey and Nikolai, and if we can get Takio in there, we will have him as well. Who else over here? Tina Kavanaugh, just talking about. Tina said, out of all the Uncharted Easter eggs planted throughout other games, etc., which has been your favorite to find or hear about? Have you seen my phone? I really thought it was cool when we did The Last of Us 2 with Anthony. He brought me in, and the Sic Parvis Magna ring, spoiler alert, shows up in a safe deposit box in a Seattle bank. That was pretty cool. I mean, that was pretty cool. And there's also a picture of my mom in Fallout. I don't know why. I wasn't even in that game. Just things are weird. It's funny. Just a side note. So I have on my computer here your questions and then our whole thing. I thought Drew was like having a stroke because he hasn't moved since we started, and I realized he's frozen. He's frozen on this screen, so that's fine. Jimpy. David's voice is one of my best. Now run, Jimpy, run. What I think of Last of Us 2, Thomas Palmer. Amazing game. Amazingly done. I mean, Naughty Dog at the height of the game. I mean, they just killed it. The acting, the direction, the writing, everything was great. It is dark. And dark, quite frankly, in any form, movies or anything like that, is not really my personal cup of tea. But it's still, I can still appreciate it as an amazing achievement in entertainment, not just gaming. I mean, it was phenomenal. So hats off to everyone at Naughty Dog and everybody involved in that. It was great. Who else is in here? Melanie Steiner, Marty Deeks. Hi, Melanie. What's your favorite location Nate has traveled to? That's a good one. So I could say, like the Middle East, because when we did Uncharted 3, they sent Emily Rose and I to Jordan to do this thing with Sony Europe, this kind of a adventure treasure thing set around Uncharted 3. And that was just an amazing experience, just to be able to go do that, especially when a company pays for it. But as far as like where Nathan Drake's gone, Shambhala, probably. That whole thing, I think there's something about his jacket. He's cool, just, running around with Tenzin, the ice caves. That was pretty cool. I'd have to give that one the little bit of the nod. Josh Neff, what was the toughest scene to act out? None of the scenes were really as difficult. Some more difficult than others, but what was physically so taxing was probably, the in-game movements. So every time you move the stick, if you make Nate jump, that's me jumping. If you make him run from a standstill, that was me from a standstill into a sprint. We'd have to do standstill to a sprint, or standstill to a walk, or a light jog, or whatever, going forward, kind of like northeast, east, southeast, south. You get the idea. All the way around. For every movement and every conceivable thing you could do. So a standstill to turning around and running that way. We had to kind of do that so they could animate to that. So I mean, those were days where we weren't really acting in scenes. We were just doing those movements. Drake was doing the movements because any playable character has to do those things. And yeah, it's physically gets taxing. But I don't know if there's any tough scenes to act out. In Uncharted 3 specifically, there was um, there was the scene where we're getting ready to take on Marlowe, and it was with Richard and Chloe, Claudia, obviously, and Graham. So Cutter, Sully, Chloe, and we're up in Cutter's place, his apartment, and we're kind of mapping out what we're going to do. That was a long scene, and yeah, that was. I think I talked about that. I remember having so much dialogue, and we had the scripts, and something about reading the scripts, it doesn't work. So it's much better. We always used to get off book, but there was so much. I thought it might help if we put the scripts on the table, and it ended up just taking them off, and it worked out much better than that. So, okay, so hold on. Let me look in here. Who's asking questions? Daniel Fitzgerald. Do you miss being Desmond Miles? I do. I do. I like Desmond. Desmond was a lot like Drake without the personality. A little whiny at times. I got to take down Abstergo. Whatever. Hmm, You know. Um, but I do miss it. Because I think that's a great franchise. My favorite is my friend Roger Craig Smith, plays Ezio, and I thought he was phenomenal. Um, and the Italian that he did, it was perfect. Let's see who else is in here. Thomas Rooney. Can you tell us anything more about Avengers before it's released? Can I tell you anything more about Avengers? I play Iron Man. His real name's Tony Stark. He has a friend named Jarvis. He's AI. It's British. Hope I didn't spoil anything. I'm such a wise ass. Oh, let's see. Keyboard Eater One. How fragile are the sensors on mocap suits? Actually, they're not. They're kind of spongy. And the story I heard is it was like a woman, an older woman, I guess. I don't know if she was in wardrobe somewhere in, I want to say like Michigan, and she made them with the tape, and she like allowed little foam balls, and she made them. I think she's probably a multimillionaire now because she was the place where they would go to make all the balls and or the markers. Can't say balls because there's every ball. I've heard every. They not like having balls all over you. I've heard all the jokes. Get them out of your system now. I've heard them all. Let's see. Let's see. What else is in here? Nolan, who would win in a fight between Nathan Drake and Deadpool? Project Gibbix. Deadpool would definitely win because you're funny, Nathan Drake. He can't. He can be killed. A lot too. But yeah, so that would happen. Look, I love when I do that. Everybody starts typing in balls. Thank you. Thanks for all that. Toby Freeman, what's up, pal? What do you think Drake is up to right now? I think he's fishing. I'd like to see him, he's fishing somewhere, Florida Keys, maybe. Somewhere. Well, actually, there's a hurricane now, so he's probably not right now. But he probably is fishing, goes scuba diving. Probably runs around his backyard pretending, it's an adventure. Sully's over there in a walker. I used to be Sully. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. I want to cuddle the pupper. Brandy, look at him. Yeah, he's into it. Let's do this. Let's see. Gail Palomino. Hi. Sean Anderman, you should do a playthrough of Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. Wouldn't that be great? I actually think because the Deadpool movies have done so well, I hope Marvel, and I actually talked to Bill Roseman about this at one point, that could we please do another Deadpool game? That would be great. And then have Ryan do a cameo. I think he'd be into it because he's but when he's not selling gin companies and doing movies, he looks like a guy who has a lot of fun. Um, I'm a fan. I've been a fan of his for a while, and I'm a fan of him as a person. I think he's just a good guy. I'd love to work with him someday on something. Let's see. Let's see who's in here. I love all these questions like who would win in a fight? It's like why would they fight? Why would anybody fight? You don't you don't need to fight. Uh hey Nolan, any lessons you've learned while working on the Uncharted series? Yes, Legend 123. If you have to use the bathroom, it's best to do it before they Velcro you into the motion capture suit. Do that early. Be the last one dressed. Get your business done. Because taking it all off in the middle for an emergency, it better be an emergency. There's really no openings. You get my drift. Okay, let's see. Richard Drake. I just saw Richard Drake and then I lost it. Where's Richard Drake? I love that because his name is technically Dick Drake. I'm such a child. Hi, Dick Drake. I'm on the case. I lost your call. Oh, there is. My son's name is Nathan Drake, and he loves the series. Way to go, Dick Drake. Named your kid Nathan. Why wouldn't you, right? My favorite story is somebody named their child Nathan after me, and Uncharted. And the husband and wife, and the baby was there, and he said, "You want to know the best part?" I said, "What?" He said, "We were playing when he was conceived." And she was so embarrassed, and I just wanted to help her out. And I looked, I said, "Well, I can only assume she had the controller." And he was like, "Oh, that's cold." I was right, though. He's trying to do his business, thinking he's just rocking her world. And she's like, come on, jump. And wasn't talking to him, if you know what I mean. Who else do we? Raj Aryan Gupta. Does Nathan Drake wear a medium or a large? Come on, dude. Large. Sometimes extra large. Ilona Maria Kilhau. Ilona. I know I've seen Ilona. She's a member. Nolan, please tell us your plans. For what? Later? Have dinner? Yeah, might have a drink. Maybe get that Guinness. Watched a good movie last night. Warrior? I think it's Warrior with Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton. About MMA fighting, which I'm not really into, but Tom Hardy, man. Edgerton, Nick Nolte, get you in the feels. And they a lot of fighting, beating the crap out of each other. Ooh, it's a skate in it. Hey Nolan, sorry off topic. With the reveal of Black Ops Cold War, are you involved in the zombies? Other characters have been recasted. We hope you haven't. I don't know. Have they recast other characters or do they have new characters? I don't think I'm in Black Ops Cold War. I hope they don't have a Richtofen and they didn't tell me. That would be sad. But I don't know about it. And even if I did, I couldn't tell you, but I don't know. Let me see. Criminal cheese. Ooh, we've all had that. Diarrhea. Now that DC games are making a comeback, do you have any interest in voicing a DC character? And if you could choose a character, which would be the most interesting play? Well, I do voice some DC characters. I'm Superboy and Superman in Young Justice. I've done Green Lantern. I've done the Penguin for the Arkham games. Yeah, man, just sign me up for any cool character, and I'm in. The Oddest Channel 2.0. Chris Pine in the Stockholms was one of your greatest roles. It was so much fun. Shout out to those guys putting that stuff together. Explosum.com. I mean, I love working with them. They make some fun, cool stuff. They've teamed up with us at Retro Replay and put some stuff up. So we sure do appreciate them. Cyanide and Happiness, Explosum.com. Definitely check out that project if you want. I did my Chris Pine. Just I think he's somewhere in here. It's just a little bit raspy, but we didn't really. We were like, I said it doesn't have to be dead on, right? And they're like, no. In fact, it's better if it isn't. Uh, Yes. By the way, I like this. Masada 1911. For the record, Richtofen is not a Nazi, just a proud German. Yes, that's absolutely right. I was at a con in London and somebody came up in a Nazi uniform. With Richtofen, he goes, "Oh, look, like, no, no." He said, "Can we take a picture?" And he has swastikas. And he's like, "It's a real German uniform." I'm like, "Why do you have that? And why are you at a con in it? And if you're on this chat, don't wear that. Don't. I mean, I think I took a picture with him, and I had to put my hand over the Iron Cross and the swastikas he had. It was like, I'm not. I don't want a picture with that. That ain't cool. Um, I mean, how do you find that uniform and it fit perfectly? These are the things that go through my head. Thoughts of Prince of Persia and why there wasn't a sequel. There was a sequel, MT, but they went back to Yuri Lowenthal, and he's the prince. He's the prince in my book. He was the first one. Then they went to Robin Atkin Downes. Then they went back to Yuri Lowenthal. Then I did a version, and then they went back to Yuri Lowenthal. It's Yuri Lowenthal. I thought the game was beautiful. I thought Kari Walgren was amazing as Elika. It's the one job that I kind of wish they had let me, and I pushed for it, do an accent of some kind. I didn't think my American just standard, or when somebody called me a general American voice, fit the artwork of that game. Um, I tried, but they wanted that, and you have to do what the directors and the producers want, and but still a great game, a lot of fun to play. Let's see. Hey, Nolan, ruining my sleep schedule here in Scotland. How has your day been? Hopefully you see this soon because I need to sleep. Jack Bradford, go to bed, mate. Oh, that's great. It's over there in Scotland, I'll tell you. Graham McTavish. He and Sam Hewen are doing some more work on Men in Kilts, which you don't want to miss. It's going to be fun and funny and interesting as well. Really, if you don't know Sam Hewen, he's the fine actor, kind of the heartthrob of Outlander that Graham worked with him. Doc. Hi, Nolan from Canada. Thanks for making my childhood so goddamn. You see what I did? Wow. Canadian said that's a big time profanity for Canadian. It's usually like, hey, thank you, hoser. Great time, eh? I can do Canadian because PJ Harsman's Canadian and he's nicest people on the planet. Maybe too nice. The only people who like their Air Force drop bombs that are, sorry is written on the side. Sorry is written on the side of the bomb. Daniel Fitzgerald, can I pull off an Irish accent? No, not here because Tina will come after me. Oh gosh, I love seeing everybody. Hi from England, Melly Moon. Favorite Uncharted anecdote. This series means so much to me. I have too many anecdotes, Melly Moon. 10 years of my life, and it was just the best ride ever. So yeah, I mean, I can't pick one. There's no way. Raccoon Boy. Hey, Noli, have you ever been to Scotland or plan on going when it's safe, of course? Yes, I have been. I've been to Glasgow a couple times. And here's the crazy thing. I am an avid golfer. I love golf. I've been playing my whole life. Not bad. I'm a single digit handicap, if that anybody knows what that means. About a 6, 5 or 6 hovers there. But I've gone there and I've not brought my clubs to the home of golf. And Graham McTavish texted me the other day. Where was he? Where's he, Sam and Sam? The home of golf, St. Andrews. And he took pictures. And I've never played there. And he said, I know you'd be jealous. And then he said, I've told them all about you, and they've promised never to let you tee off here. That's what we do as friends. That's what we do. Oh, Daddy 89 golf is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We are friends now forever. Go to Edinburgh. Yes. Edinburgh Fringe. Trinos UK. I hear Edinburgh is amazing. Um, I'm going there. I actually had plans to go there next year for Graham McTavish's birthday, and because of the pandemic, he is skipping that birthday, and we're going to do it the following year. So 2022, I guess I'll get to go, if not before then. So we'll see. What else do we have in here? I'm trying to, this kind of starts going fast. Noli, what's your short game? Ooh, short game's not bad. It's getting better. I'm a pretty good putter. I need to get better with the wedges from around the green, but I don't play enough. So let's see. Miguel Mifsud. Hey man, I'm from Malta. Wow, it's almost 2 p.m. here, but love watching this channel. Please read this because I have exams in 2 days. I don't know what your exams have anything to do with me reading that, but good luck on them. I have my son is in college, and the other one is senior in high school, going to college next year. So do your homework. Don't play games. Do your homework. Don't watch retro replay till the homework's done. Get it done. Give yourself something to look forward to. Us. Get that? Don't be a slacker. Boom. Joey La Liberty. Oh, you just went away. Where'd it go? I like that. Joey La Liberty. Sounds like, hey, yo, Joey La Liberty. You got a problem? I'll punch you in the face. Hey, Uncle Noli, are you excited to see the Uncharted movie starring Tom Holland and see a new interpretation of character you helped create? Yes, I am actually. People think, oh, you should be in that movie. You should be doing that. It's like, no, why not? Where was Drake is, um, you know, where was Drake in his 20s? And listen, I'm able, to do a lot of things, but I don't think I can play 20. Not on camera. Drew sent me a text. Is he still frozen? No, Drew, you're just, it's just black. You're just not even there in my screen. Sorry, guys. Wow. Let's see. Where we're flying. Hey, Uncle Noli, how do you keep your AirPods on all the time? How? K2O? I don't know. I don't have them on all the time. I literally just do it for this. Why am I doing it for this? Nobody's talking to me. I'm not very bright. He agrees. Let's see. Who else is in here? I'm just trying to get up to the best. Sam Chatfield, I think you'd be a good live action Nate Nolan. Thanks, Sam. You know what? I was a live action Nate in the mocap suit. I did that stuff. So, yeah, I'd be fine, especially if I have a really good stunt guy. Be awesome. I absolutely could do if they ever did that. That it seems to me that would be a great idea if they ever did something where like, multiverse or something. Just let me do it. Who cares? Let's see who else. Oh, Victor Duda. Hi from Portugal. Hey, Portugal. Did Uncharted ever get you interested in world history and mythology outside of Drake's universe? It helped me rediscover a passion for history and science. So thank you. I was already kind of into Greek mythology and history. Always been kind of a history buff, to be honest with you. And the role just kind of it just kind of fit. And that's what it's all about. And just infusing yourself into a role, and it made it easier. Just I loved all this stuff. And I love that Amy based so much stuff on fact, and then we fictionalized it. There's Robbie883. Why are you a potato? Because you like me to be a potato. Michelle Holstein. Why are you so handsome? I'm not. It's all smoke and mirrors. This is literally just a digital rendering. I look more like that. Furry dogs. Who is Born Evil? Nolan! It's not a question, but what's up, man? Um, let's see. I'm sorry, it's moved so fast. I'm trying to. Uncle Noli. Oh, here's one. Scott Dia. Uncle Noli, you listen to audiobooks often. I don't actually. I'm kind of old school. I like to read a book, not on a Kindle or anything. I like a book. I like the feel of a book, and just one of those things. That being said, I don't remember the last book I read, and quite frankly, actually, the last one I did read. Um, and I'm sorry, the last book that I was part, I did. It was an audiobook for the first time, um, and I'm going to forget the name of it. It's actually a trilogy, and it was awesome. And I think I've talked about it before. The director Tim Miller. I was talking with him because we were doing a thing for his Love, Death, and Robots, and he recommended this book, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And one of the reasons he said don't, and I bought the books. He said no, return the books, get the audiobooks because the guy who does the audiobook, it's amazing. Oh, what is it called? This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh wait, I can probably look it up here. Don't I have it on? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. This is because you guys. I think a lot of people who I know and have that same kind of sensibility um, would like that. With Audible, it's a trilogy of books. Why do I have to sign in? Come on, just it's me. You know me. That's what I'm doing, guys. Hold on. Isn't this fun? We're just hanging out, and I can do this. Oh, Drew, I heard you. Yeah, and now people can hear you through my thing. I'm going to go back to the earphones. So if you, just mute yourself. I'm not now. Okay. Oh yeah. So it's Joe Abercrombie. Okay, he did these books, and the last one was it uh, the one that Tim Miller was talking about is um, Best Served Cold, Joe Abercrombie. But the cool thing about it, okay, stop. Now I'm pressing the wrong buttons. This is awful. Oh, there it is. Watch this. Okay, so Joe Abercrombie. So it's called the First Law Trilogy. Is the three books, and what is it? The Blade itself, and Before They Are Hanged. Uh, it's it's amazing, and what makes it so great is the guy Stephen Pacey. He's a British actor. He narrates it. Stephen Pacey, Pacey, phenomenal talent. I mean, doing an audiobook is very difficult and time consuming. And what he does, um, it's amazing. If you're into it, check it out. It's got Game of Thrones feel to it. It's got everything. It's got Lord of the Rings feel. It's really really good. So definitely check that out. But get the audiobooks. So there was a really, really long answer to a very short question. Young Justice season 4. Can you tell us anything? JTL 15. No. It's awesome, and you're gonna like it. Dean Boylan, is that a Nathan Drake statue in the background? Yeah, yeah, it is. That's me jumping over like a wall or something with a gun. It's cool too because the arm comes off and then there's like a pistol, or so you can jump with a pistol or with a gun, like a AK-47, whatever he's running with. So that is it. CM Koluk. What up, Nolan? Here in Chicago. Who's your favorite player to watch in baseball right now? Some great players to choose from. There are a bunch. Big news around here is that Giolito guy from was it from Chicago? Actually, threw a no hitter the other night, and he went to high school just down the road. And he was actually in high school also with Jack Flaherty, who's another major, and then another kid. They were all on the roster together in high school, and yet they didn't win state title. It was crazy. But that's all I know about it. So most people are watching Giolito right now. Okay, what do we got? Saw somebody say, "Oh, that's cool. Drew's beard is a good tier. Maybe yeah, maybe we should get rid of Drew's soup. Drew, we just put you in there. Oh, is it God tier? Oh, it does say God tier.
Yeah, I think you meant God tier.
I'm going to listen to Drew now,
Yeah.
so you don't have to hear him. STE Keo 1990. Blaze is easily your second greatest character of all time. Kids love it. I love doing that. It's nice after doing all the crazy stuff. I'm gonna let you know a little bit of stuff here about what is coming up on Retro Replay. I've seen a couple questions, and let's see. Just to let you know what we're kind of doing. The pandemic has been it just kind of threw us into a tailspin with stuff. It's been really difficult. We want to get back down into the basement, so to speak, but getting people to come out until things are safe. And if I know you guys are all over the country and all over the world, California's been crazy up and down with this pandemic. It's like, we're going to wear masks. Oh, we're not going to wear masks. Oh, we're sick. Well, it's a hoax, and it's the Democrats are to blame, and now the Republicans are to blame, and we're just sitting here like, can we just make some fun content? Just stop all the crap. So in that's why we've been trying to do some things, and we really are going to try to up our game as we move forward, just to give you and bring you stuff and make it exciting. And we will get back into the basement eventually, with guests and new fun stuff. Get Good, Liam McIntyre, that's going to be kicking off on the channel very soon. And let's see, I got some stuff. Matter of fact, speaking of Liam, the new Retro Replay merch is coming, and the Retro Replay store is live now with new items for pre-order and limited quantities of items that will be discontinued. And right now is a great time and the exclusive place to get Liam McIntyre's amazing, funny card game, a Monster Lab. If you haven't checked it out, you should. It is hysterical. It's a lot of fun. Next week, we're going to wrap up Uncharted 3's playthrough. Yes, I'm going to get through it. Despite Pyro's best efforts, I'm going to do it. And after that, we thought we would go back to for some shows. We're going to have Anthony Calabrese. He's going to come back and he's going to speed run Uncharted 3 and kind of show me tricks and what's happening. Because it was fun, and I got to tell you something. It's pretty amazing. I had never seen speed runs. I've seen, like somebody sends you like a 1 minute clip of a guy doing a speed run for a level, and you're like, whoa. To watch somebody, I mean, I think he's right around. I think he can do it in about a little over 2 hours, something like that. The entire game, and Drew and I, we tape them. So that's going to be fun. After that, what else we got? That's right. So we are, the one thing we started Father Knows Best during this pandemic, and it's been so much fun doing that stuff with Cooper. But even Cooper and I are kind of tired. We're of Star Wars Lego. It's like, ugh, okay. And I think it kind of got, it might have, it's kind of like, it's like when you pull cold cuts, you pull food out of the fridge. Is this still good to eat? I don't think this is, and you're not sure. I think it's kind of run its course. So we're going to finish it up. We've got to finish it. But then we have some new stuff because there's going to be a very, very special one that we did. And I had so much fun. And I think we're going to do it again in the future. Retro Replay presents Fall Guys. They got me to play Fall Guys, and I'm hooked. And I sit here now, and I got my kids down the hall, and we play Fall Guys. And if you haven't played it, quit your job, quit school, go play Fall Guys because it's all you're ever going to want to do. It's awesome. So we're going to do some Fall Guys. We're gonna do some, bring some more, some of the fun stuff that's and more topical stuff. Um, and we'll always be able to do our retro games in the future and that kind of stuff. Your Uncle Noli's not going anywhere. Keep the questions coming. Um, I feel bad because I'm going through a list of thousands of questions you guys send in, and I'm it's backlogged. Eh, Um, just try to get to as many as I can. So yeah, it's we're gonna just keep cranking it out. Drew, is there anything I missed? Anything? The new website, the merch store is getting good. Philip Holden, don't say you're quitting school because Noli told you to. That was a joke. Maybe it was a joke. Oh, Drew froze again. I swear Drew's internet is run on a hamster in a wheel, and that little guy just gets tuckered out at some point and needs to take a nap. Um, Oh, until we find Drew and he gets back because he's frozen. Let me get some of these. Worthless Mask. Marasmus. Marasmus is one of my favorite characters. It's kind of a Vincent Price, but not quite. And that's why the Chinese mafia is trying to kill Marasmus. Send me your money. I love him. James Keegan, what's the coolest piece of merchandise you have? Um, in the store? I or my merch? I don't know. I got cool stuff. I got lots of cool stuff. I got I don't know if I can even show that. That may I don't know. I can't even show what I have to my left here. There's a box right here that a company sent me. It might be a collector's edition of some game that might be coming out soon, and there may be an unboxing of that on Retro Replay. I've never really I've done one unboxing in my time, so that maybe I can announce that. I might be doing an unboxing of a very special game that might be dropping soon, and I don't know. Maybe you guys, I don't know. I can't show it. I can't show it because I think I'm not allowed to, and they might come and take it again. So I won't show it, but I will let you know when we tape it, and you're gonna get to see it. So yeah. Drew, am I missing anything? You're back. You're moving. The hamster running. You say it's my internet. I am. You know what? I really, really have enjoyed it. Uh, that game was amazing. Um, I'm kind of, but it's I get it now where people are going. Like I was just talking about with Lego Star Wars. It's like it's time for something else. It's time for some new things, and um, you know what? I think we should reach out to the community and have you guys send things into Retro Replay and like what kind of games we should play. I mean, maybe it might be one or two episodes where maybe it's Coop and I, maybe it's just me, maybe it's me and some special people who are aren't afraid of all the horrible diseases I have outside of COVID, which I don't have because everything else killed it. Can't get in. Um, so so yeah, so we'll have people send it in, and we'll pick it out and just want to bring you some fun stuff. I really enjoy some of this live stuff. I think we probably should do this more,
Yeah.
at least once a month, where we get to sit and take these questions and because this is what it's all about. It's all
hmm
about how we have a community, and
Yeah.
you guys mean everything. And
Mm.
I love seeing our members, who get the green name in there. But
Yeah.
then there's, I'll shout you out: Doc, Sam Chatfield, Trinos UK, Stephanie, Sarah E. What happened to the several games people had already sent in? It's on a list somewhere, and we're going to get to them. But we've been stuck, Sarah. Sarah, we've been stuck. Gers J. The protagonist is Jesse John Jones. I that's a great, interesting name. Mr. Doodle, August Green, Ashley Paulson, what's up? Jessica Walton, Dathan Smith, Das Hazel. Das Hazel. That's one of my dog. Oh, she just moved. She's asleep in the other corner. I have a dog named Hazel. Love her. It's my grandma's name.
Yeah. And we do the
YA7 OK. Hi, Nolan. What was your best game you acted inside? You mean, like inside the game? I don't even know. Also good. Oh, Jedi Fallen Order. People are asking, but yeah, thank you so much for joining us, doing all this stuff. Anthony Caliber, there you are. Anthony Caliber's in. I told him, Anthony, we're gonna get to see you do your thing. Ooh, Claire J, will you get around to playing Spec Ops? That's kind of interesting. I get a lot of people wanting me to play Spec Ops, and
that could be a
that
good
was good.
playthrough.
Born Evil, yes, I can do Richtofen, but you must spell my name right. There's an H in there. Steady Cousin, Toby Freeman. Oh, it's just flying through. My eyes are getting. There's the Nuked Flounder.
We also do the
Nuked Flounder. Nuked Flounder, by the way,
can hear
wins the
myself.
award for best manners. Thank you for taking time to answer our questions. You are the nicest, most polite Nuked Flounder that I know.
Oh, and yes, a lot of Destiny fans. Eyes up. I live in your backpack.
Drew, you have anything to add? Did I miss anything? Is there anything that any secrets?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can
good.
see you. You're moving. You're live.
Sometimes I'm like say things and I'm like, I don't think you can hear me. Well, I just wanted to mention that, like, we do a once a month members only live stream for people that are members. So you get a lot of what we're doing right now with like us and the rest of the Retro Replay crew. So like PJ, Paul, our audio guru, Stephanie, who's our editor, Pagan, who's our member intern. So everybody gets to kind of jump on and we get to kind of talk like this, like a family, and it's kind of nice. And we're going to be doing more of that. So now's a good time to jump in and get in on that.
Absolutely. If you can, don't stretch yourself.
Absolutely.
But if you're able to, if you're doing it, if you're in the black and everything's good, that's what you do. Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time. That's a very good possibility. I've never played that, and I'm very good friends with the writer on that, TJ Fixman. Maybe it'd be fun to have him in play that, or we could get James Arnold Taylor to play with us. My gosh, we get. I mean, I know some people, guys. Emma Robinson, whiskey or Guinness, Nolan? Well, you mean I'm saying tonight, because the answer to that question, whiskey or Guinness, is yes. Drew, what do you think? Is it a bourbon night? It might be just a nice glass of bourbon night.
Yes, bourbon always for me.
Yeah, might be a glass of whiskey tonight, guys. Got some great whiskey in Glasgow, outside of Glasgow last year. Glengoyne.
Yeah, but let's be clear, that's not bourbon.
That's whiskey.
That's whiskey.
That is whiskey.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, and it's whiskey without the E.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, that's the and it is phenomenal. But yeah, so I think it might be a couple fingers of whiskey. That is it. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for joining us. If there's oh wait, hold on. Butcher 12195. How did you become a Cardinals fan? Sorry, I got to answer this. St. Louis Cardinals baseball fan, not the football team. My dad is from Iowa, and in Iowa, you're either a Cubs or a Cardinals fan. It's kind of like the rule. And he was a Cardinal fan his whole life, and I grew up. That's what we liked. That was it. Even though I grew up near the Boston Red Sox. Nope. I was a Cardinal fan. So just like to answer that. Oh, another, gosh, there's so many great questions. Jessica Walton. No one ever seems to ask about this, but how did you feel about playing such a horrible character in Mafia 3? I have talked about that, Jessica, and we should get into that another time because it's a little bit of a longer answer, but it was the most difficult role I've ever had to play. And yeah, I mean, it was very, very, very hard. And I'm not one of these people who gets very heady about, as an actor, but it is really, it affected me. But, it was based on true events. And sometimes, we can't, if we try to hide the truth or ignore it, it tends to repeat itself. So it's better for people know about it, what happened, and that there were people and still are people like Remy Duval. Now I'm not advocating he be crucified upside down and set on fire like Remy was. Let's not go there. But yeah, just stand up to hate is basically the short version. Guys, thank you so much. Drew, thank you for all your help. Guys, I love you all. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for being a part of my life and my career and being part of this channel. Just jump on there whenever you can, and we will check out the sites and stay tuned at the website and everything for any kind of new things that are coming out. And we will see you. Let's see, I guess Monday, right? I guess we'll see you Monday for the last wrap up of Father Knows Best, promise of Star Wars. Uncle Noli Tuesdays. We may have something special on Wednesday. Could be a very special event on Wednesday. Stay tuned. Watch out for that. And Thursday, we're going to wrap up the Uncharted 3 definitive playthrough. And then from there, it's up and away. But as always, we'll always be looking out for you guys because you're always looking out for us. Thanks so much. And we will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Woo!